Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to more Battle Brothers. I'm Liz. It's day 100. It's been about a day and a half or so since I've played. One of the kids was sick with pink eye. Not really sick. Pink eye isn't, particular sickness or anything, but they have to stay home. And that means that I don't have much time going on. So I wasn't playing throughout the day today, and I had some time to reflect on the situation that we have going on here. And I have decided that we're at day 100 now, and looking over our line here, our front row, everybody is equipped with reinforced mail hauberks or better. We have scale armor on Jest and a coat of scales, which is the second best non-unique, like non-legendary kind of armor in the game after the coat of plates, which is pretty damn good. We do have on the end Ulfert here rocking the plain old mail hauberk. He does have brawny. He's level 8, level 7. Hagen is already level 7. He was brand new and he's level 7, and at level 7 he has 68 melee skill, which means he's going to be adequate. So what we need to do here, I feel, is start rebuilding our company, like from the ground up. How much money do we have? Only 9,000. So we're gonna need money to accomplish this. But we'll do it slowly over time. But we need to start rebuilding the company from the ground up. What do I mean by that? People like Edmund here. Edmund, you do not have a long-term role in this company, most likely. What's your defense without your shield? 14 and 15, actually not horrible. But you're level 7 already. And I need you to have like 100 melee skill, basically. Which means 8, 9, 10, 11. If we had 4 more levels, and you got 4 points every level, that'd be 4, 8, 12, 16 points. The most you're going to get is going to be about 77. So I would have to get 23 veteran levels after that to get you up to 100 melee skill. I would rather somebody have 61 melee skill at level 2 and go from there, kind of thing, right? Your defenses are adequate, and you have some passion in defense, passion in initiative, and a little bit in HP. Your HP is good, but you're a Colossus, right? Yeah, you are. Also, our perks were never made to be endgame character perks here. But what we have done is build up a company that is capable of making us dosh. These guys are capable of making bank, and that's the important thing. And not only that, but by making bank, they have built up enough armor that we are capable of bringing on a noob, maybe not Thorben here, who we gave worn mail armor, but some other noob, and throwing them in the back line until they can get brawny, for example, and then getting them into this reinforced mail hauberk, and they can survive, right? So we can bring in some noobs without the tools that they need to survive and get them up to the area where they need to survive. Now, I've talked about backgrounds in the past. There's a lot of people out there who think backgrounds are way more than they actually are, who think that my problems will all be solved once I hire myself a hedge knight, and that's just not the case in this game. The backgrounds do play a serious role. The two big sort of early game backgrounds that are major factors that give you the stats that you need early on, and the stats that you need to build up a company like this without everybody fucking dying all the time, are HP and fatigue. And the two backgrounds that give you that the best are farmhands, who have overall higher HP and fatigue, and also lumberjacks, who have the same overall higher HP and fatigue. Farmhands have a few events that give them the edge, that make them a little bit better overall, in my opinion at least. But, I mean, yeah. On the downside, they're not as likely to get some really good traits here. Like, we've got a farmhand here who happens to have iron lungs. Hagen here has 68 aim at level 7. He has iron lungs, though. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be a great sword user in the in the long run, but I think he can stay in this company longer than Hugo the Giant here. Maybe we'll give him a sword or a cleaver or something with a shield later on, and he can be one of our tanky people, right? He's got the HP. He's got tons of HP, in fact. Holy crap, I didn't even notice until now how much HP he has. He doesn't have much defense, but we can get him defense. And he's got okay melee skill. We could get him more there too. And he's got the fatigue. You know what? If he hit level 11 now, I could just spam melee skill, melee defense, and range defense at 1 point every veteran level afterwards, because you get minimum rolls for them. You get 3 stats like you always do, but you get them at minimum rolls past level 11. I could just spam those forever. His perks, though, are not exactly ideal. I mean, Colossus and Gifted means he's going to miss out on something. Normally, if you're going to take Colossus, you have to drop Gifted for it. We do have Brawny, so we want Shield, Expert, and Rotation most likely, and we probably want Taunt if he's going to be this. We probably have to drop Taunt for Colossus. We also took Reach advantage on him because he's using a 2-hander. Oh, yeah, no, you're not going to be able to do that. So Hagen, you're probably, unfortunately, unless something changes, going to be using this greatsword for a while and then dropping out of our company, even though you're one of my favorites right now. But yeah, these farmhands, they give you the fatigue you need to carry shields. They give you the HP you need. Hugo's got 93 as well. Wow, to not fucking die to a crossbow shot to the face. And they're really good in that respect, right? And same with lumberjacks. So that's awesome. But what they generally lack a little of is things like defenses. Melee skill they can usually get good in, especially if they learn how to bale hay. Like if Hagen rather manages that, he's going to be right up there. Then I just need to get him defenses, and he's good to go. Like I'll use him as a greatsword user right through endgame in that case. But I mean, they might lack some melee skill, they might lack some defenses, and that really hurts you in the long run. Generally speaking, farmhands and lumberjacks have about 410-ish stat points at brand new assigned to them. Now, most classes or most backgrounds have far below that. They have, you know, some of them have as few as like 360 or 370 stat points assigned to them when you hire them on, like historians and apprentices and stuff like that. They are not long-term battle brothers. And then there are a few that have more. So militia and squire. I've noted before that militia and squire, I have a militiaman here, Thorben. Militia and squires have, generally speaking, the best balanced stat pools to pick from for melee characters. So they are really good throughout the mid-game. They are really good as replacements for your initial people, and you might be able to build up a really good character out of them, especially, like I was saying, as one of those like shield tanks that you might bring into battle with Taunt. That you might be playing with endgame. They could be really good for that. That's a really good background for it. They have just slightly more stat points than farmhands and lumberjacks do by default. Just a little over 400, a little over 410 on average. But if you really want to go into the high stat points, like, they might not be the stats you want. Like, these people tend to have bad fatigue. Like, adventuring nobles, for example, tend to have shitty fatigue. Really good other stats, though, potentially. Adventuring nobles might get closer to 420 average stat points. Same with hedge knights. They might be closer to 420 average stat points. And the other big one that gets you a lot of stat points are sellswords. You know, their fatigue is a little bit lower, but by the time you get them, maybe you're using two-handers, and you need less fatigue. I mean, you're going to need to spec into mastery so that they can keep swinging, because that fatigue reduction is the reason you take it. But maybe that's what you need to do. And I think what we're going to do right now, we have a very good company of people building up. Nobody is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic here, and nobody is, you know, shaping up to be endgame kind of stats, although Ulf here is mighty interesting on his melee skill and his resolve. He might continue to be the sergeant for a while to come. Depends what I can get him on defenses. Are you a Colossus? You are a Colossus. And oh my god, look at all this investment here. This is actually a bad sergeant. I would rather have, like, what would I rather have for you? Fortified mind. You don't need quick hands necessarily. In tier 1 here, I would probably have taken student or recover instead. Student is a good way just to get through tier 1 without actually having to commit to a perk. Fortified mind over gifted, sure, we would take that. Rally, you're probably going to need brawny, because ultimately endgame everybody needs brawny, every single person. Backstabber, super important as well. Reach advantage, berserk can be really good for you guys. Also underdog, endgame every single person is going to need underdog, because you get surrounded by so much shit endgame. Every single brother is going to need it, and we don't have anybody with no, Ulfert has underdog. Nobody else, even Hagen doesn't have underdog yet. and he has to step out there on his own. Like, we are not built for endgame here at all. And I think, like I say, what we're going to do, we're going to start rebuilding the company. We're going to rebuild it with brothers that get on average about 420 stats, which means adventurous nobles, hedge knights, sellswords, not raiders. Raiders get fewer stats. They get slightly fewer than average. They get absolutely balls out bonkers melee skill. That's the thing that raiders get that makes everybody attracted to them, but everything else is basically piss. We might pick up a raider. We might gamble on a raider and hope we get a good average roll on everything else and some good melee skill. But generally, like, I'm going to look for sellswords, I'm going to look for hedge knights, I'm going to look for adventurous nobles. I might go after a militia or a squire. And then we are going to continue leveling these guys up as well and seeing how we can make these guys excel. Because like I say, once we hit level 11, we can continue to get their stats up. And Hagen's perks here are not bad. Colossus is not ideal. I think if I had the choice, I would take student. I guess we took gifted. So we took student, gifted, brawny. You're probably going to need quick hands in the long run as well. But maybe we skip quick hands and we don't give you an alternative weapon. You're going to need sword mastery. You're going to need underdog, berserk. And in all honesty, you're going to need battle forged and killing frenzy as well. These are absolutely mandatory, battle forged and killing frenzy. So I don't know how we're going to make that work. But maybe I can make Hagen work in the long run. Archers. Yeah. I don't know about this. Fast adaptation. We took quick hands. We didn't take learner, or student rather. We did take gifted on both of you. Yeah, we took identical builds on both of you so far. We're going to take footwork. I could probably make these archers work. Our archers are actually decent aim. This is where archers really start to shine, and they look like they're both sort of on pace to be around 90 aim, a little bit more than 90 aim maybe, which is pretty solid. They both have range defense. I could probably make these two archers work. Maybe we try and get another one though. We can try and get a hunter, get that third archer up and running. That'd be pretty useful. We don't have to bring them on every battle. So yeah, we've got lots to do. Lots and lots to do, and that's sort of what I think we're going to focus on starting now. We're going to focus on starting to... Oh, nice greatsword. We're going to focus on starting to replace our company and get it back, get it up to awesome sauce, basically. So Torvalholm here has no contract. We are still at war with these guys up here. We are going to need money in the long run, but we're also going to want to visit some castles. And Hohenberg, for example, is a castle. Also, is Donnerfest a castle? Yes, Donnerfest is a massive stone citadel, apparently. Didn't even know. Liedersberg is also. That's a large citadel. Cool. So let's head south to Stockendorf, perhaps, since there are no contracts here in Torvalholm right now, and we don't have a current contract. Then we'll head through Dragrafen, and we'll start heading eastwards towards those fortresses out in the east, and we'll see if we can find something. Taubenmoos has hunters. Maybe we can pick up a hunter there. Usually you can get hunters for like 1,000 or so, or maybe a little bit more. And we'll see if we can maybe get another bowman going on. We don't have to bring our sergeant with us on everything. No contracts available here. Oh, it is dawn though. So let's visit Stockendorf and let's see if we can get bricks. No peat bricks. I guess we've been through here recently. They do have strange mushrooms. Strange mushrooms give you a bunch of buffs in combat, but they also have a downside. Like, they make you much harder easier to hit. But they let you do a lot more damage, potentially. Let's head south and take a peek at what we can find along the way. So we got some contracts here. We also have ambush trade routes. Maybe we can help them with that problem. We also, in addition to getting these backgrounds, we need to keep getting our... Okay, so we have Reimer here, who is a sellsword. Comes with a great axe, which is intriguing to me. I do kind of want a great axe. I have somebody, Wolfgang, who I would kind of like to have one for. 5,700 bucks. I'm not going to do that right now. He is level 3 though. I am very considering getting him. He's like, you know, what? A 5th He's like 20% of my current pay. I'd be increasing my pay by 20% by hiring one person. But still, I mean, he might be good for us, and we probably, well, no, we would just swap somebody else's armor with him for the time being. We also need helmets. This ambition has changed. Have 3 pieces of body armor and 3 helmets. Yeah. See, this ambition, long time ago, used to be have 3 pieces of armor, either body armor or helmets, total of 3, each with 230 durability or more. Now, this ambition, and remember, I'm talking about, I haven't played this game since deep back in pre-release. Have 3 pieces of body armor and 3 helmets, each of which has 230 durability or more. We need 6 pieces of armor for that. So we have 2 pieces of body armor at that, and how many helmets do I have at 230 or more? Well, we've got this decorated full helm. That's not at 230, this is at 200. That's intriguing. Kettle hat with mail, 215. This is a nasal helmet with mail at 200. Okay, sure. So I only have 1 helmet at that rating at all, so I'm gonna need more helmets with higher ratings too, and another piece of armor. So what do we have for contracts here? This is a 3 skull. The war is going great. It is simply the greatest event I've ever undertaken, and I'm in utter bliss about the whole affair. I need you to go to Hohenberg to aid Commander Sir Henrik, who is leading the siege there, for 5,500 crowns. Yeah, he'll give us 5,500 crowns. I don't want to siege Hohenberg, though. I don't want to piss off this other faction. Send me to Horn. I will take Horn. I need some time to think about this. What's this 3 skull that we got here? They're furious because of brigands. You want me to get it back for you? What's it worth? 1,550 crowns. 1,710 crowns. Follow the tracks. Return the crystal skull. Let's verify our status real quick. Tools. That's 4. So we need 15 hours and 4 tools to finish repairs. So we still have repairs going on. You are about to be healed. Your armor is actually the one that's damaged too. And you... oh, you're the last person to be healed. Nobody else is injured. Yeah, okay, we could probably do this one. We could do this one now. It's going to make us some money. So let's follow the tracks near Dragrafen and return the crystal skull to Dragrafen. Let's accept this contract. Where are the tracks? They go out this way. Of course, they head into the swamp. That's great. I don't want to fight in the swamp. And usually these guys stop. They move out to where they're going and they just stop there. So I'm hoping they stop out in these plains somewhere, or at the very least on this hill. Yeah, come on, come on. Okay, I think that is going to be on rocky terrain. There are 12 thieves. That is a few marksmen, so 2 or 3 marksmen and many raiders. We can handle that. Let's move in. The thieves are quite human, a simple crew of vagabonds. Engage. This is actually a lot of money for this group. Yeah, so 3 marksmen. They have hunting bows and a crossbow. We're not taking any hits this turn, it looks like. And yes, this is what I wanted. They're moving out, away from their archers, giving us open shots. Although we do have to use aimed shot to hit them. We will absolutely take that. This is why I want to have another archer. We can have 3 people for these. I mean, I could move up on them, and then I could use regular shots, but 56 for aim shot is pretty nice. And that's a kill already. It's fantastic. It's fantastico. If I actually move here to lock these people in position, I can move you here and sweep across them next turn. How many raiders do they have besides that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no. No, their raiders haven't moved yet, which means they can move this turn, and then they'll get to move next turn as well. And then they'll be right on top of us. But it could be interesting, couldn't it? Tell you what. My archers have already moved, so I'm not going to have them being covered. But they have a bowman and a crossbow left. The crossbow has to step up to get us, and we're putting pressure on them, so I don't think the crossbow is going to want to step into us to shoot at our archers. So we really don't have to worry about a hunting bow. This is so fucking stupid. But Ulfert, step up here. You have underdog. I don't fucking care if you're up here. Oh, wow. Good hit, sir. Do we want to shield wall you? I think maybe we want to shield wall you. You can step up 1 and actually swing at these guys. I might not even need you to swing through them. Okay, that didn't work out so well. We're not going to shield wall. You are going to move up one, and you are going to swing onto him. Nicey nice. Alright, so I'm going to want you moving up to this tile here. Yep, there you go, Edmund. I know you still have action points, but this is a tile I want you in. They're not going to get high ground on us. They don't have any reach weapons, so reach weapons standing in these tiles aren't going to matter. And let's have everybody form a line over here. Ulf. Do I want to put you here, actually? Maybe I... You know what? No. We're going to have you move up to here. Everybody's going to form a line up here because we're going to move you here. So you're going to actually be a little bit behind the line. But that's okay, and you're going to be even further back. But this will be fine. So we're going to move you here, and you can sweep right through these guys next turn. Oh yeah, they're just like, oh shit! Look at this crap. What's going on here? I want to go home. Can I go home? Please let me go home. I've got some confident people here too. So we are going to leave our archers a little bit open here as a result of this, but this crossbow can't reach them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The crossbow can reach this line right here from where he is currently. He should be able to reach this line. I don't know why he can't reach it. Oh no, no, no. Bow has 7 range. Bow can reach this line. Crossbow cannot. Crossbow needs to move up to shoot. So yeah, crossbow can't reach them. They're 2 away from reaching them. The bow fell back, so he'd have to move. He'd only get 1 quick shot. And he'd have to come at us. And the crossbow would have to come at us too, and I don't think either of them are going to want to do that. So I am comfortable moving the archers up, especially since they're in good enough armor to take on brigands, right? Let's move you up. And now it's brigands' turn. He does move forward, but he doesn't shoot. Shield wall and doesn't do anything. He switches to throwing axes. Flail also. Okay, good. So that's going to be it for you. And you know what? No, we're not doing any tricksy scissors here. We're not moving up to this high ground. Oh, I want to bash your skull in. 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 I want to bash your skull. Oh my god, brigands! Actually, noble houses do this as well. They field a lot of people without head armor. Actually, a lot of people do. Wow, okay. Yeah, see, that was the calculated risk. Our crossbow, or their crossbow, moved up, and he did shoot Evil the dog, and he got a big-ass hit in. Like a big-ass hit in. I'm a little frightened for your life, bro. So I can have you fall back 1. You're in his range right now, because he's on high ground. So I can have you fall back 1, and you can still hit him, and you'll be outside of his regular range, but he can still aim shot you. And we have a 46 on him. Alternatively, we can take a 51 on him. Your turn is done. Your turn is done. So I'm going to get a second action here. I am just going to hold my turn for now. And yeah, that grazed neck is not pleasant. Yeah, that's perfect. You guys just move up on us. Don't take the high ground either. So the Sword Brothers here and our axe will move up to contest you, sirs. Now you have an aimed shot on either of these guys. Let's go for the crossbow. And you're going to miss that. So that means you're probably going to fall back. I don't want to kill him. But I'd like to continue to put the hurt on him. That's pretty good. Yeah, so the Sword Brothers I think are going to move up here, and they're going to come up with support. We've got plenty of people to come through there. Yeah, let's move up. Do not act yet. You're going to move up to here and not act yet. And what are we going to want you to do here, Ulf? I'm going to have you not act yet. First thing you're going to do is... it would be cool if they moved up into here, wouldn't it? Because then we can shunk. Take out 3. Tell you what, let's go through them. You have Berserk, so congratulations on that. You picked up another one. That's going to be 49 or 57. Let's just go for a hit on him. No multiple special attacks for you today. I'm okay with that. Oh, I should have maybe gone for your shield instead. Oh well. Alright, you're going to move up, and now we're going to start acting up here. You've only got a 33 here, but you will take that. And now we make shit happen in this area. By make shit happen, I mean we're going to move up. I'm By move up, I mean you're gonna go here and bash him in the skull. I was hoping for more. I mean, he had a scarf on his head, and you hit him in the skull. So his armor actually prevented you from just, like, destroying him. That's unfortunate. We have presented a high shot here on him, but we're okay. I don't mind that necessarily. He doesn't have an actual weapon out right now. He has throwing axes out, and you are actually in danger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, we are going to back you off for sure this turn. Not to mention, I don't want these guys to shoot you again. That's fine. Torleaf, the question is, where do I want you to go? I think it's going to be here to get our flank on this guy. I shouldn't have attacked him then. Also, it will occupy him. You'll have a 2-part surround. This guy can get a better surround on you in the future, but I think these 3 have it up here just fine. So we're going to do what we can over here. Evald, I'm going to have you back off, because I don't need you getting shot now. So we got a 32. That's a huge hit. Split nose. Yeah, absolutely crazy hit through them. Can you kill? No. 30% there, though, would have been mighty nice if you could. So we're going to creep you up. You got a 74, a 90, which I think we take. You might actually potentially even kill him. 95, though. Oh, you're out of... Oh, I moved you. I moved you. Yeah, if you were standing still, you could have hit twice. Oh, well. Yep. That was my miscalculation, and, you know, it's fine. We'll be okay. Our archer took a hit. We do need to focus on those range defense on our archers. Our other archer takes a hit, too. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we miscalculated with the archers a little bit. That's for sure. But it's okay. We're doing well in the center here, so we're going to burn these guys down. I don't have a clean... Not even that's a clear shot. I don't have a clear shot on either of these guys. If I move up 1 tile, I do. Will he be in range if I move up 1 tile? He will be in range of an aimed shot if I move up 1, but not if I move up, like, this direction. But honestly, I don't want to chance that. You know what? My archers are just out of this. I don't feel I need them here. How much HP do you have? 19 still. Okay, good. I'm like, do you have enough HP to actually bandage if I need you to bandage? And do you have a bandage at the moment? Where are you at, Evald? Yes, you do have a bandage. Good. Yeah, no, archers, just hang back. Hang back. You aren't needed here anymore. You can just lay low for a bit. That's a good hit. But not a kill. He is routing now, though, so we could do whatever we want here. And you have zone of control, but I'd rather move you up. I can move you up 1 and take a swing on him. I can't get to these guys yet, but I can actually force them back. So here's the rub. Do I go forward? Do I step forward to try and force these guys back and get zone of control, knowing I don't have war dogs? Or do I just go for a kill on this guy? What is the shot percentage on him? 65. Thing is, if I leave him, then I can't move you forward to attack because you're the person who's occupying the zone of control on him. Tell you what, go to here. Yeah, go to here. And now we're going to get some killy kills on down here. And by get some killy kills, I mean actually fucking hit some people. Yes. A kill there would have been really nice. Cut nose and a split nose and a cut Achilles tendon. That is a good start. That is indeed a kill. We can't take 2 hits, but what we can do is move forward and threaten him. Oh, that's dangerous, though. It leaves us open here. Okay, that might have been a mistake. I will decide if that was a mistake soon. Okay, so we will get that kill, and then we will take a 73 on him and get that kill, too. Because we're that good. 37, tell you what. I don't like 37. I don't like your shield. I don't like you. Why don't you get out of here? Torleaf does not have Axe Mastery. It's going to take him most likely 2 hits to get this guy's shield if we want. He's got a 29%. And then we would have him dual gripping a flail at that point. Do we want him dual gripping a flail? I don't know about that. Let's go for hits on him, and we actually did well with that too, so I'm happy. You know what, though, Hagen? Oh no, he's still zone of control. I need to get this guy routing, because you're just gonna stop right here. Watch. You see this, it's like, yes, this is amazing, but he's just gonna stop at the next step. See? We can't swing through. Well, now he's en route. That's good, I guess, right? You know what, guys? I don't even need you up there. You just hold tight. You're not gonna get up here. You can't actually get to a place where you're in cover, so let's just go here. And hope your armor holds. And hope they don't have blasters. Yeah, you know what? You can move up, because now you're in cover again. Ha 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 ha. What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna run. You're gonna run as well. Good. I figured you would. I figured that's what you guys would do. So, well, we could step up and take a regular shot. It's not gonna be better than 36 though, so let's take an aimed 36. And we're still bleeding. Maybe I should have bandaged instead. Yeah, maybe that would have been a good idea. Oh well, hindsight is 20/20. We're gonna shoot this guy and pierce his side. Only way you're gonna get to act is by doing this. So let's just get you to do that. Now you can move into here. You can get this guy, so let's get their crossbow tied up. What's your percentage? 39. I could go for his shield. I'm not gonna break it with one hit, even though Havard is an expert. We got it close. We probably were better off taking the swing on that one. Oh well. We do need to get through this guy. He's not routing yet. I would love to take a headshot on him. I could technically do it if I rotated here. Your head took some down. Oh, because he has a flail, of course. You know what? I'm going to do that. Or we can rotate Wolfgang in with his fighting axe. No, we're going to rotate like this, and we're going to take a headshot on him. Oh, brutal. Broken nose, pierced side. So the pierced side from the arrow, the broken nose from the flail. Would have been better if, you know, we gave him a severe fucking concussion, but whatever. Whatever. I take the good things when they come, and I say no thank you to the bad things. We'll go here and do nothing. On the bright side, they are both in full retreat now, so we don't need to do anything else. So yeah, Wolfgang, start chasing these guys. And Hagen, start chasing... Oh, going up on the high ground might cost us that in the long run. And Torleaf, just put some hurt on him since he's going to try retreating next turn anyway. He's done. He switches to his mace, and this bow is going to run further away. And oh no, he's going to move up. What the fuck is this? Don't... Yeah, we're blocked by Ulf there. That was a stupid shot. We're still blocked by Ulf here. Okay, good. I was a little concerned that we might have accidentally hit Ulf. Okay. You do have a shot here at 78. Thank you very much. At 68, that's 2 good kills. I mean, I went after a shield. Let's finish the job. And then, Hugo, do you want it? No, Hugo doesn't want it, apparently. Can you get in on him? No, you can only move 1 tile, so you can't get in on this guy. Let's just move to here, then. Ulf. Edmund, you definitely want this. Edmund always wants kills. Edmund's greedy. No, you hit him in the head a couple times. Well, if you're gonna hit him in the head, you should make sure he gets dead. Like that! Wolfgang just decapitated the fucker. I mean, that's what hitting him in the head is about. You can still swing. And that is what hitting him in the head is all about. Jeez, man. Jeez. Okay. Let's move up. We're not going to get to act, but we do get to flank. And you can start moving this direction as well. He's going to retreat, and we're going to kill him. Well done, sirs. Well done. Ulf and Torleaf both level up. Torleaf is our beast man, our wild man. Wild men actually get pretty good stat distributions as well. We pick up a few flails. That's good loot. Good loot right there. Arming swords, also good loot. Boar spears we can sell. Yeah, this isn't bad. We can sell a lot of that stuff for some decent dough. So I'm quite pleased with that. We could get even more crowns, double the crowns by turning this in, but I don't really want to because we were paid to return it, and I don't want to alienate this city. This city is a great place to sell stuff. Although, in the future, if Donnerfest is actually a mighty citadel, a massive stone citadel is built into the steep mountains, that means it's a large city, basically, with a castle. I might be able to sell stuff there for really good prices. So we might actually try going to Weissenfels and picking up the copper and salt, and Kollenberg and picking up copper, and then heading up to Donnerfest and seeing what we can sell it there for. Because if we can relocate our base of operations to there, maybe I will raid these guys a little bit. Like, these guys are a little bit weaker. I mean, Schockendorf is our ally, and they've been our friends this whole time, and Dregraffen has been our greatest benefactors this entire time, but we're sellswords. And honestly, sellswords, we're about to try and change. Who are you hired by? House of Valberg, okay. We're about to try and change our entire company. Maybe we change our entire business MO as well. 1,710 crowns. Well deserved. No new contract. They still have ambushed trade routes. So is that this? No, that's escort a caravan to Weissenfels. I might actually do that. Well, no, not while there's a company nearby, because the company being nearby might, you know, steal the shit again. But if that company wasn't nearby, I would consider it. I do sort of want to repair these flails, but I also just want to get rid of them. So let's just go to the general marketplace. And let's sell these flails, this bludgeon, the knife. I do want rondel daggers still too. Let's sell these 2 boar spears. The bow. Watch, I'm gonna need a hunting bow soon. I'm gonna hire a new hunter, and I'm gonna need a hunting bow soon. Yeah, I'll sell that for shieldy shields. And then we're gonna get rid of this direwolf armor. We're gonna keep these mail hauberks, and we will keep a patched mail shirt for the people in the back row for the time being as well. Because a mail hauberk is not gonna work on them, that's for sure. It's always expensive here. Also, wine is expensive here. No, I don't think we're going to pick up... those are the things they produce here, but they're still sort of poor prices. So the question is, do we want Reimar while we're here? 5,700. No guarantee that he's any good. We do get the Great Axe. I could use that. He's going to increase our wages as well. I think I'm going to decide that in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys then.